Hey everybody, we killed a monkey.
Don't kill the monkey.
Blech.
No.
I forgot which way I was going. Did I
Shut
fight
the
you?
monkey.
Oh god.
Shut the
This
monkey.
man isn't really a man at all. He's a
He's
bat.
a bat.
He's a Batman.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We gotta get through our binge watching of the animated series of the Batman.
Oh yeah, we started binge watching Batman the animated series, but then we got distracted by binge watching the Angry Video Game Nerd. So, well, because we got to meet Angry Video Game Nerd at the expo.
It was so cool.
Which was awesome, but then Rosie was like, you know, I actually haven't seen very many Angry Video Game Nerd episodes. I'm like, oh, well, let's just go watch all of them.
Yeah,
and that's what we're doing now.
You only showed me a few of them.
I showed you some of my favorites, but now we're watching
and then we watched
all of them. Well, because you had never seen his ones of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which he kept referencing in his panel.
Yeah, he did.
And,
it's just like, oh, it'd be nice to know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Man, that was meeting Angry Video Game Nerd was so exciting and weird at the same time, because this is a guy I had been watching since 2006 or 2007, and I was like, whoa.
And the weird thing with those internet celebrities is that nobody besides your group, your peer group, is gonna get your excitement.
I guess so, yeah.
Like parents and stuff, they're not gonna get it.
That's true.
When my sister and I saw people from Game Grumps in Portland for some fucking reason, they were like, are they rock stars? That's literally what my dad asked me.
It's like for us, they might as well be.
they might as well be. And so then, my dad's like, "Oh, my daughter's met these rock stars." Like, no, Dad, they're gamers, but they're famous gamers, but they're on the internet. How do I explain this?
Right.
They're famous for sitting on their butt and playing video games and being funny at it.
I mean, honestly, I would be much more excited. I was more excited. I'd be much more excited to meet Game Grumps or Angry Video Game Nerd, someone like that, than I would be to meet an actual rock star.
For me, it'll depend on the rock star.
Right.
Because I'm really into all sorts of music and stuff. Like, if I saw Davey Havok, I got to meet Davey Havok, I would pass out.
Right. I mean that as a generality. It's not like I wouldn't be excited to meet a rock star, or that there are.
Yeah.
I would be excited to meet any other gamer besides myself than a rock star. But I don't know. There's something just more exciting about someone I regularly, am watching. And for a lot of people, maybe they're regularly, listening to this person's music, and so that's super exciting. But I watch Game Grumps nearly every day, so actually meeting them would be just more exciting for me.
You have a bond with the things they make.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know, it seems like with internet celebrities it's a little bit more personal than
to a degree
music writers and actors and stuff, because those are kind of public figures to an extent.
Yeah, okay.
Well, online it feels a little bit more homegrown and a little bit more closer. It's really fucking weird, but it feels more personable, and not a lot of people are going to get that, especially people who aren't online a lot and haven't really developed a community with people on the internet.
It did just feel really weird. We've been binge watching all these Angry Video Game Nerd episodes, and I happened to see again the picture I got with James, and it's just whoa, that's so weird. There's this weird, guy I'm watching on the internet, and then I turn around and there's a picture of me with him. It's what?
What?
It's weird.
And then you realize he'll probably forget you, and it won't even
I don't know. I told him that story about the priest. I think he'll at least remember that story.
Okay, at least he might remember that. It's a really fucking hilarious story.
I don't know if I've ever told it on the channel.
Dude, tell.
Okay, so what happened was when Rosie and I were getting married, we met with the priest who was going to marry us. He's a really cool guy. I like him. He's a younger priest. And he was kind of asking us about, what do you guys do together? What's your life together going to be like? And we talked about how, we're both gamers. We like to play video games, and we like to watch people play video games online. And he's like, the Angry Video Game Nerd? And I'm like, Yes, like the Angry Video Game Nerd. And then our priest started quoting the Angry Video Game Nerd. I have never heard a priest use the F word before.
Until then.
Yeah, he was just quoting Angry Video Game Nerd, but it was very amusing. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for the both of us too, because you grew up Catholic and I grew up in a very different church, but still like had this idea that people involved in the church are very,
It's pompous.
Conservative in that degree.
Okay. I
where
get
it's
it,
like,
though.
no, you don't curse because it's a negative, bad thing that God doesn't want you to do.
And meanwhile, our priest is like, "What the fucking hell?"
Yeah, exactly. I was so happy. It made me super duper happy, and I'm like, I can roll with this.
Well, after the panel, when we got in the autograph line for Angry Video Game Nerd, Rosie's like, "Oh, you got to tell James that story." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I should tell him that story." So yeah, well, he was signing. Actually, what I had him sign were DK bongos. That's what I had everyone I met signed. While I was signing my bongos, I told him that story. I think he liked it. He was like, "Oh, I've never heard that before. That's a new one." Because you got to think, I'm sure a lot of people have told a lot of funny stories in that vein, but I don't think he'd ever heard that a Catholic priest was quoting him before.
Yeah. I mean, especially Catholic priests, because they tend to have a higher standard to keep their job, right?
You think so? I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the church.
I don't know. I had a lot of really friendly priests. Like, even if they weren't quoting Angry Video Game Nerd, they were all very laid back.
Well,
and,
I don't
and
mean, like, by that. I mean, like, not cursing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had never heard any of them curse before.
Because, I don't know, every priest I've met, as priest or pastor or whatever I've met has been really chill and, like, sociable and cool people, really.
Yeah, I really liked all my priests I had growing up. They were all really nice.
Yeah, I've never met a priest or a pastor in my life that's been an asshole, which is interesting because it seems like a lot of people have. For
really?
some sad reason.
I haven't heard very many stories of that, to be honest. Myself, I'm sure it's the case for a lot of people, but I don't have that experience.
No, actually. Like, my favorites were always the youth pastors I had growing up, because they were some of the, like, coolest people you could ever meet. Like,
yeah.
One of them was my sister's dance instructor.
Oh, that's cool.
As her job. And she and her husband were the youth pastors at the church we went to, and they were good friends with my parents. And, like, they were just such cool people. They went, like, all over the world to help other people in impoverished nations, and they were just awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I think they're still friends with my parents and stuff, so.
If we get Cockbite to 28, I believe, he'll evolve into a primate. And then everyone, well, besides Proton John, will be fully evolved. I don't know if I want to pull Proton John out. I don't think Proton John can kill much of the wild Pokemon out here.
God, that's such a weird-ass pose.
What? Oh, the hiker?
The hiker.
Look at my butt.
Like, it just makes me think of that Overwatch character, like, the first poses that she had, and then, like, how it changed, because, like, people are like, this is kind of out of character.
Which one are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
I've
never
like
really
the poster
played
child of Overwatch.
Wait, the poster child?
The gal in the yellow that's all spunky and shit.
That's a girl?
That's a girl, yeah.
I don't know if we're thinking of the same character.
I don't think we're thinking about the same character, but... No, you didn't hear about that?
No.
So, like, basically...
I know barely anything about Overwatch.
Well, this was kind of a thing that was sort of controversial, but only within the veins of people that were, like, game developers or, like, into Overwatch when it was coming out. But the female poster child for it that was in, like, the commercials and stuff, I think it was her victory pose, actually caused a lot of controversy just because it didn't really fit her as a character. And, like, so many fans were complaining about it, but they didn't know how to really complain about it because they didn't understand why they didn't like it. Until one fan posted a comment saying, it's just out of character, and this is why it's out of character.
Oh.
And after that, the developers were like, this person's right. And so they actually completely redesigned her victory pose to better fit her.
That's good.
Yeah. And it was kind of a controversy because, like, you know, the first victory pose was a little sexualized, but because it didn't fit her, that's the reason why people noticed it, and then people, like, kind of blame sexualization on that. But it was a weird middle ground thing where it was like, you're only noticing this because it doesn't fit the character. You know, you wouldn't really notice this if it did fit the character, like the new pose. The new pose, it's like a little pinup girl, but it fits her, so you can easily just ignore that aspect of it.
Or you can accept it.
Or accept it, because, well, of course she would do a pose like that.
Yeah, well, or at least it makes sense for her.
Yeah, it makes sense for her. So yeah, that's kind of the whole story behind that character. I don't remember the name because I suck at names, but yeah, that was apparently something that happened and was important during the, you know, early days of the game coming out.
Huh.
I guess how I found out about it is that I watched a show called Extra Credits on.
Oh, it was an Extra
YouTube.
Credits episode, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not subscribed to them, but I wind up seeing a lot of their stuff through you.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
I like them. I should subscribe to them.
Yeah, they do history stuff, but most of their stuff is gaming and game development, and they talk about game development in a way that I like because it comes from the design and building aspect of it.
And their history stuff is actually all really
all
interesting.
Their history is really good.
It's really
like,
well
it's
done.
better than any history class you're ever going to have besides Crash Course by the people that make SciShow.
That's Hank and Green,
Hank
right?
and Green's thing, yeah. I mean, the Green brothers, Hank and John.
Hank and Green. I couldn't remember the other one. I was like, Hank and... Who was the other one? And then you're like,
John Green.
Hank and Green.
I can't believe I forgot John's name because he's probably the most famous out of the two of the brothers.
Oh, really?
He's an author. He wrote The Fault in Our Stars and a ton of other, like, tweeny books that are apparently really, really good and popular right now.
By tweeny, do you mean they were written for the teenage
they
audience?
were
that's
written,
what that means.
they were young adult novels.
I'd never heard the word tweeny before. I'm like, that makes sense. I just never thought of it.
No, John Green's the more famous out of the two simply because he's a famous author.
Well, being a famous author tends to make you famous.
Yeah.
Being famous makes you famous.
Hank Green is just as awesome. They're both awesome together. That's why they are an amazing sibling package.
Sibling package?
Yes.
Whoa.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean,
hey,
like,
want the full sibling package?
They're amazing educators and love knowledge, and you should go watch their channels.
Yeah, just turn off our crappy video. Go watch.
No. Finish all of our videos and then go check out these other.
I have over like 1,500 videos at this point.
Yes, check out all of our videos.
Watch every single one.
Like and subscribe.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
You don't have to comment.
I still haven't even implemented like end cards, and that's like the thing that like everyone's like, you gotta have like an end card to tell people to subscribe and shit. I'm like, you know, if people want to subscribe, they'll subscribe.
Yeah.
If they don't really care about it, then go watch somebody else.
You don't need to sound like a fucking ad.
Well, I don't know. I guess some people are just, you know, dependent on YouTube for their livelihood and revenue and like really, really thrive off the views and stuff. I really try not to care about it.
Well, it's because we wouldn't really make much anyways for it to matter. If we did monetize.
Both of us have, you know, full-time jobs in our field, so
yeah. So
this is
we're
really
not
just
gonna give that.
This
shit
is
up.
this is this is like my favorite thing I do. I probably do like doing this more than my actual real job, but I'm not gonna be dependent on it for a living because I don't think I could be.
Well, given
is this the ladder I already came down?
Games you play and copyright.
I'm
shit,
lost.
You probably wouldn't.
I'm lost.
God damn it! Don't get lost. I won't be able to help you out. I can't find my shit through this stuff.
Why would your shit be in here?
I don't know. I just had to poop. And there was no toilet anywhere. So I just went to a dark corner and just dumped it. Oh, no. Fuck. And this is what happens when we don't pay attention to the game, kids.
I was paying attention. You got a crit.
Bullshit crit.
You got a crit.
Fucking crits.
Oh, Proton John, you were gonna be an amazing Wigglytuff. No. Why are you dead? Don't be dead. No. I shouldn't have even tried training Proton John in here. There was nothing
Pokemon
good
music.
for him to fight.
We should make a little tiny, like, pixelated graveyard of all your Pokemon.
I'm so sad. I want to cry.
Don't cry, love. It's okay. I'll wipe your tears. God damn it, I'm tearing up.
We lost Proton John.
God. No, don't drip. Damn it. I hate this.
I think this is where we already were. But let's just try to get out of here.
Now I want to shove more tacos down my throat to make myself feel better. Because that's what I do when I'm upset. I binge eat on tacos.
I thought, you know I shouldn't have had Proton John fight a Mankey, but I really thought that with Stab and with Mankey's, not amazing defense, I really thought that Proton John would be able to take it down in one Mega Punch. And he didn't. And the Mankey got a critical hit, Karate Chop. So, I should have just not have even risked having a normal type against a fighting type.
Are normal weak against fighting?
Yeah, it's their only weakness.
That kind of makes sense. Like, if you just had, like, some random person...
He would get beat up by a karate master.
He would probably get beat up by a karate master.
That's the way I always interpreted it.
That makes a lot of sense,
I don't remember if we've gone this way or not. I'm lost. I don't want to be lost right now.
Being lost is the worst and might make your game end. Or you'll get lots of XP if you win.
Alright. I'm not going to worry about replacing Proton John yet, because I want to wait till, like, we catch stuff in Celadon City and stuff like that, or near Celadon City, before we decide on a replacement. So I'm just going to try to keep on just getting through Rock Tunnel. I don't know if I'm backtracking or not either, which sucks. Maybe I'll look up a map after this episode.
Maybe.
It's because I never found Flash. I don't remember where you're supposed to get Flash. There's probably just some NPC in a house that I missed that's supposed to give you Flash. I always remember not really getting it anyway because it's a pain to teach somebody Flash just for the sole purpose of getting through Rock Tunnel. You only got to go through Rock Tunnel once. It lowers accuracy. Like, ooh. Great. Why don't you just give me a fucking flashlight? There we go.
Yeah, this game kind of sucks when it comes to that. Like, why don't you just have quests and challenges?
This is how Pokemon, and I think they're trying to finally shifting over this. They should get rid of HMs and just give us items to travel. Give me a surfboard to surf. Give me an Eon flute to fly. Give me, like...
But don't make it easy either. Make it kind of like a challenge where you have to do this quest to find this thing, or do this thing, or fight this Pokemon.
Give me the thing. Give me a flashlight for Flash. Give me a machete for cuts.
A shetty.
Give me a shitty. I'm not as peppy anymore. I'm sad that Proton John is dead.
Don't worry, I'll feed you sugary goodness of food to make you feel better sometime.
Now we'll never have the Runaway Guys team.
No, that's just... all gone. Nope, never. Never.
Like I said before, it'd be boring if no one ever died, and you wouldn't see a variety of people.
Yeah, life would be very boring if nobody died. Because then...
That's kind of dark.
Well, there wouldn't be, like, enough room for new people to exist. And so you just be around the same old people all the time.
And with that, we'll see you guys on the next episode. We're having some really great endings. Bye.
Bye.
Lost into a fucking wild Pokemon, too.
I'm sorry.